Alright, football fans, I want to talk about these three strikers on my screen. I have here Nicolas Jackson, I have here Joao Pedro, and I have here Liam Delap. To be honest with you, Chelsea fan, the stress, the hypertension by which these three strikers has given to Chelsea football fans, I don't think that any striker in history of football has given it to any of their fans. What was the reason why we decided to get rid of Nicolas Jackson? In fact, the reason why most of the Chelsea fans hated Jackson was because of the red card he started receiving, collecting against Newcastle and was it Flamengo in the Club World Cup. Now look at this. How do you call it? How do you explain this? How will your conscience judge you at this moment that you are having two strikers that you used to replace Jackson and they are actually doing the same thing, even doing worse than what Jackson normally did? Jackson was a ball-playing striker, and up to today, I still rate him. I rate him more than anyone aside from Joao Pedro, because Joao Pedro is this footballer that is very versatile. He knows how to control the ball, he knows how to do everything, but what he is lacking is someone to play with. Jackson was never that kind of striker. Jackson was a hustler. Forget those errors. So if you tell me that you actually get rid of Jackson to replace him with people that are actually worse than him, it's actually something that we should be worried about as fans. Because this happiness is actually off. Imagine Liam Delap coming back from injury. Played for just 26 minutes, got 2 yellow cards and was sent off. Explain this now to the fans that are watching you. Let us understand that all this process of rehabilitation process, that you actually think of getting a red card after coming back. Because if you cannot control that, you cannot calm yourself as a player, this doesn't make you a player. This kind of quality can never play for Chelsea. What kind of inconsistency is this? What kind of indiscipline is this? You came back from injury 26 minutes. You got 2 yellow cards under 6 minutes. 2 yellow cards that result to you going off in 6 minutes. Liam Delap. Joao Pedro in the other hand has been doing his own. Yes, he got a red card in the Champions League now. Look at the record Chelsea are keeping. Who are the ones keeping this record for us? Started by the defense to the no midfielder. Just defense to the attack. No midfielder has gotten a red card this season, I think so. But most of them has been lacking discipline, getting unnecessary yellow cards. I mean, how do you explain this? Chelsea has gotten 6 to 7 red card already this season. In how many games already? 9 games in the Premier League. A few other games from the Champions League and the Carabao Cup. How do you explain this? It doesn't make sense. We should please at least avoid these silly mistakes. Avoid this silly anger. I don't know. Not as if you were fouling a player. It's because you cannot control yourself. What is there for you to just forget about it? Do Enzo Maresca said when he got that first yellow card, when Liam Delap got that, he warned him. He called him. He called on him more than 4 times. Calm, be calm. But Liam Delap, I don't see any of them succeeding. I'm not trying to be negative here, but this was the same thing that made most of us hate Jackson. And they're actually doing it. So how do you expect us to love you? No. Because till tomorrow I will tell you that I still choose Jackson over Liam. I don't know if Liam scored most goals, but I don't just rate him that much. I still rate my Jackson. Because I knew a trait he was when he was playing for Chelsea. And I just wish we can actually accept him back. We can actually call him back in January if we return. Because I don't see these 2 strikers doing it for us, no. Even if we are not winning the league, even if we are not winning anything, at least let's just be in a position that they will say, yes, the world champion deserves to be here. Because I'm not comfortable with these 2 strikers already, Joao Pedro and Liam Delap, always getting a red card. It doesn't make sense. A red card or unnecessary yellow cards. This one is actually, it's affecting the whole team. Aside from maybe Reece James. Reece James doesn't do all those things. He actually shows true leadership. Reece James and maybe Tosin Adebayo, they don't just get unnecessary yellow cards. But you see players, and even Moses guys, you see players like Enzo Fernandez, Gusto, Pedro Neto, Gustavo Williams, all of you are the same. You people will just do something that, yes, give me the yellow card, I want to collect it. Give it to me. And it doesn't make sense. We should change from our ways. Train our discipline. Alright, football fans, let me see your thought on the comment section. What you think about these 3 players on my screen? Will you be happy to have Jackson back? Or you still love to go with these two strikers? I don't even know what to call them. Your thoughts on the comment section. Thank you so much for watching the video. Stay tuned for more. I love you guys.